Banned for 1 minute late. Come on, guys. Come on. We started the stream before the time. How are we all doing? 200 episodes, and we've got quite the cast of people for you. Marks, how you doing, buddy?
Good. Doing good. How are you?
Not too bad, mate. Cobra, welcome back, buddy.
Thank you, mate. It's good to get the old cast back.
It is. We'll go into some of the old hosts now. Lad, how you doing, mate?
Dobre, which is Czech for good.
He's starting to learn. He's starting to go native, as they say. Or is that something you're not allowed to say these days? Oh, well, who cares? Lemons, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm good. Glad to be back.
What is with that new logo, mate? What is the A in the weird sort of runic?
Lemon slice, man.
So that's actually the logo for Zagoria.
Very clever, very clever. And the one that only, he's sporting the wild man from Borneo look again. Archie Stormcloud, how you doing, buddy?
Good. Can you guys hear me?
He's loud and clear. No audio issues at all. Everything is going well so far. Guys, 200 episodes. What a journey this show has been on from back in the days when it was me and Brim and Val and then Ben. I did ask Val and Ben if they could come. Sadly, Brim is still radio silent. I know Hellfire knows how he is, but that's about the only contact we have with him, which is really sad because I've had a lot of time for good old Brimstone. He was just a top bloke. Yeah. But 200 episodes, man. What a ride. What a ride. I'm stunned this show's still going and pretty much each week. And yeah, it's insane, isn't it, lad?
You're welcome, by the way.
I was going to say.
Well, that's why I went to you, mate, because you kept the flag running when I had my little dummy spit when I was like, no, I can't do this anymore. And yeah.
It is fucking canny. It is good to see like the show still going on, still pushing quite a lot of different things and getting everybody on, getting different perspectives. It's always good. It's always really, really good to see. In 200 episodes, what the fuck? I
know, right?
When we got 100 and 200 on, fuck me, dude.
And not one of them is monetized yet. Brilliant.
Let's go ahead and take content and get this one demonetized. Let's just get it out of the way.
Yeah, we may as well. It's always going to happen, but yeah, it's just the great thing, Lemons, has been that we've had such a continuous bevy of people who wanted to get around and just talk about this supposed dead game.
Well, yeah, that's it. Just so many great, passionate people that have been on this podcast, and it's just great to see, everyone that's come over time and everyone that's been there in the future too, everyone that's here now, and it's been super solid.
It has. Yeah, Archie, you've been around for since the early days as well, on and off, mate, and you're definitely a fan favorite with a lot of people.
Oh yeah, I can go back and watch my hairline slowly do a tactical withdrawal over the episode. Pretty nice. I was looking for that clip of me and Marks when I put the glasses on and I did the impression. I couldn't find it. It's in my Discord somewhere. I have to dig it up. But I was like, holy shit! I forgot what I look like without a beard.
Yeah,
I got such a baby face.
Yeah.
But you've been quite active working on your own map, mate. And the Discord's really popping off. I'm in there as well, and a lot of messages coming through. And your unique history is adding some insight for you on how to make that map a little bit more realistic.
Yeah, unique history, for sure. Yeah. Convicted felons know quite a bit about the inside of the penal system. Yeah, been exonerated since, but yeah, for sure. No, it's cool. And then I started watching a couple days ago Prison Break, and it's so fucking unrealistic. I had to turn it off.
Yeah,
I thought maybe I'd get some inspiration, but it's like it's so the Oz. If you ever want to watch a show that's like Prison, what's the show Oz on HBO? That's exactly how it is, dude. Like it's crazy. The bartering in there and like by design, you don't have much to trade with, or because they don't want there to be any sort of commerce inside. But they somehow make it work. So we're trying to keep it fun but realistic at the same time.
Yep. And Cobra, you've been on the show now for quite some time as well, mate.
How long's that been now?
Oh shit!
a
A year, I
and a
reckon.
half.
A year and a half.
Year and a
Wow.
half, I think it was. Yeah,
Time flies.
Yeah, it has, mate. It has. Yeah. It's been an interesting journey, but
Do you regret it?
no, do you know what? Right, what was quite interesting was whenever Boydie had his moment, and it was just like me, you, and Lemons, wasn't it, for ages? And then Archie gets back, Marks comes back. You know, it's an
Boydie had his
interesting ride.
moment like that. I like the way you word that.
Yeah.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah.
And then there's me just like, all right, I guess I'll pick up the fucking pieces then. All right, okay.
Yep. And look where you are now, bro.
Yes.
You've
Second
gone
best
from
DayZ Dev.
Okay.
second best DayZ Dev. Which reminds me, we are going to be getting joined by the new community manager at some stage. Scotty assured me that they would be on tonight. So links have been sent, and we'll wait for that to pop up. But the big thing that's kept this show going is, we could have all sat around here and just kept on talking about DayZ and all the rest of it, but without a community behind us, what would have been the point? And I've still got, I think I'm the only person who ever bought one, but I've still got my lovely community coffee mug, the logo that Lad designed. He paid for and had that designed because it became a running joke, individual spotlights at the end. Lad, who's your spotlight?
The community.
Is he already drunk?
Not on a work night, mate. Not on a fucking work night. Son.
Dude, in Prague, they're fucking drunk nearly 90% of the time. It blew me away, man. Like, you go for lunch and beer is cheaper than soft drink or soda, whatever you call it. It's like, it is such a massive drinking culture. It's like being back in the army again. It was literally beer. That Simpsons episode where Marge is trying to order a coffee, and it's beer. It's literally like that in Prague. It's just so cheap. An alcoholic's worst nightmare.
Not fucking wrong. Like on Friday night, I was out with a couple of people from the office, and it was like, all right, okay, I'll have a drink. I ended up getting home like at 3 o'clock in the morning.
It's a normal night out, lad. That, come on.
Understandable. And then last night I had another drink, and I didn't stay out too late. I was a responsible adult. I only had one beer, but I had fish and chips, so I was a very fucking happy chappy. But yeah, the drinking culture here is absolutely like everywhere you go. Like, there's always beer on the fucking menu. It's crazy.
So
how's the cocaine there?
I knew that was going to come.
He's going to pretend he doesn't know. Anyway.
Why late is whispering? Because it's quite late. I think it's 10 o'clock. We're in the Czech Republic, so we're living in accommodation where the houses are closed. He's just keeping his voice down out of respect for his neighbours.
He went all the way to Prague and still lives with his mom, dude.
There you go.
Oh, sorry, Mum. Scott work in the morning.
This is why Archie was a community favourite, because he's just the ultimate social hand grenade, and I fucking love it. His mic is crispy. The King in Yellow says hi to Lad. Do you still miss the King in Yellow?
I miss him dearly. I'm back in the UK like next month. Scalespeeder, can I pop down there and just say hello to him in person? That'd be great. Thanks.
Drop off an iron brew.
Wait,
Are you missing your iron brew, mate?
Not for long. Not for fucking long, son. Yeah,
the community, we did another nice thing, because I've been chatting to Mark, Lad, about his time there and how important it is to make sure you've got some stuff that's familiar for you. And I asked him if he had any iron brew, because I went and bought a couple of iron brews for the show, and he said no. I wish. And I went, you can get it there. And he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, there's a place called the Candy Store. So we bought using basically my slush fund, which is my pension, which is the community's money, and the little bit of money I make. We bought a I don't even know what it worked out
to. It was
to,
a 500 Czech crown gift voucher, which
yeah. How many cans did that get you?
So I was being a little bit smart with it. I also got some British cereal and some British sweets. So I got 5 cans of Iron Brew, which will last me about that'll last me about an hour, maybe.
Yeah, I was about to say. But it's important to if you're going to relocate or something like that, you've got to have some things around. It just helps keep the morale going and that. So it was a nice thing to do that we're able to do because of what we do with the show and the community and things like that. Just to help someone out who did a lot for us back in the day with being a co-host and then the host and now a DayZ dev. And
why is everybody in chat wanting to come to my voice? I mean, you had enough of it. Fuck off.
Now, the one question I do have for you, lad.
Mm-hmm.
Lad 9 when?
I cannot discuss internal development.
He drank the Kool-Aid too, boys.
It's the one question we have to ask. It's the one question we have to ask. Do you badger them? Do you badger them?
I was there for an hour and I was like, okay, where the fuck is it?
And for those who don't know the joke, the Lad 9 is the Red 9.
Yes.
It's for years now. Lad has been going on about that's the one gun he wants back in the game is the Red 9. And we've kind of just started calling it the Lad 9 because it just works. It just rhymes.
So somehow miraculously it works. But no, I can't. Unfortunately, I can't answer any questions like that.
We know, and we won't ask, mate, much.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, Mark picked up on that. Mark, no, it's always been a policy here, hasn't it, Archie, that we don't abuse our relationship with the devs. We're blessed to have a pretty close, some might say, intimate relationship with some of the devs, so we don't abuse that.
For sure.
So just keep drinking that beer, lad. So yeah. We all know what happens to lad when
I don't have any.
Release those inhibitions, lad.
No.
So, what's been some of the highlights for you guys over the years? I'll start with you, Lemons. What's been one of your highlights around the DayZ podcast?
Oh, that's a good one. I'd say for sure, the one we were talking about before when the one and only episode where I had thrown my camera on when I was doing the bike ride by the canal.
Yeah, that
was a pretty good one. And I'd say the other one too was, yeah, I know, lad. when I done the episode with the console crew, like with Greedy Peasant and all those people, that was pretty solid. Had a great time chatting with them, and that was honestly one of the best episodes I had done when it came to the console side of things. So,
lad, you are getting roasted in chat, mate. You are getting
That's what I'm reading.
Roasted.
Nah, stop
Welcome back.
Thanks, Archie. Much appreciated. Fucking honestly, I swear to Christ. I was saying to the guys just before, I don't have a proper desk yet, so I can't have my microphone properly set up. Otherwise, it would be true ASMR. So you're stuck with me using the shit mic. So if you guys oh my god, that's a lady, I'll be like, you know what? Yeah, fuck it, why not?
I like it. You sound like when I was in A school when I was a young cat, and there was this married woman who used to call me and hide in the closet from her husband. That's what you sound like the way you're whispering. You sound just like those old muted chats with her till the wee hours.
What about you, Mark? What's been one of your favourite moments over the episode so far?
One of my favorite, or honestly maybe one of the coolest as well, was they teased or showcased the M16. I think Scotty was on.
Yep.
And they were like, and it was the first time anybody had seen it, and it's just an M16, but it brought the burst feature along as well. It's the first time we'd seen that. That was pretty cool, in my opinion, that we got something exclusive like that.
Lad, what about you, buddy?
So I could have like a joke answer and a serious answer. So I'll go
Do
for the
both.
serious
Why not
answer.
both?
I'll go for the serious answer first. Don't worry, my son. I think one of my favourites is probably the last Christmas episode that we all done together.
Yeah.
It was nice to get everybody around and had like a good time, and I got so fucking drunk. It was unbelievable.
Didn't you? Fucking boy.
And my joke answer is the day I left. Thank fucking God. No, I joke. I joke. But yeah, it was. It's been a really interesting time over the years. To be fair, there's been a lot of really good moments when we've all come together, and we've had some really good fucking discussions. Looking back on it now, fucking hell.
Here we go. Archie found it for us.
What's that? What's that? I can't get over how much me and Mark's look alike. Look, wait a second. Watch this. Oh, it's all buggy on my side.
Yeah, it's laggy.
That's a go. I just literally went into Discord, Control F, and typed in historic podcast moment, and someone had clipped it and posted it.
Nice.
Oh, I think we might have lost.
It's
Whitey because his internet is just terrible.
He
gets
Australia.
being upside down all the time. Yeah, he gets been upside down all the time. It just doesn't work properly. We'll share it on somebody else. Somebody else can screen share it when they are back. But he should be back in a second. There you go.
There you go. Kick him. There you go. We're good.
You got this, Mark.
Alright,
It's your
guys,
show
so-
now.
So anyway, subscribe to me. Nearly at 40K. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay, whatever.
Hey, that new car video, that showcase on the new car mod, what is it, Rag Tyson's? That thing is insane, man. Like I posted a comment. Imagine if they actually utilized those garages that are on Livonia, or if they just attached some sort of like garage to those like clandestine gas stations all over Chinaris, that would be sick. If you had to pull your car in there, use the lift to work on like the oil pan or something.
Yeah, it'd be cool, right?
Yeah,
I could see it working on like RP, definitely. Like it's a really good RP mod. But it's cool. It was actually Boydie. It was last week's episode. Boydie showed it off. I was like, oh shit!
I saw that. Yeah, I was trolling in the chat, but yeah, they. I was just thinking like running up and loosening someone's lug nuts, and then they jump in their car to drive away, and all their tires fall off. That would be insane.
That'd be really funny.
Yeah. Well, I think Boydie got nuked. Is there a volcano in Russia today? I heard maybe it's hitting Australia. The smoke.
Maybe.
I actually did hear about that. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I thought the ash doesn't come along this way. That can get fucked.
Yeah.
Although the weather today has been absolutely dreadful. It's been unbelievably bad, but in a good way, because it's like, it's been raining, so I felt at home. It was like, bliss.
Yeah.
No, he has no list, so I can't even control the show because Buddy hasn't written anything down.
And he doesn't even. Yeah, I was gonna say. It's not even.
It wouldn't be an episode of the podcast without the fucking something taking a shit, dude. I'm telling you.
So guys, please pre-order Frostline.
Go wish list.
Please wish list it. Yes, wish
Wish
list.
list.
Please
It's free to do.
Gonna get hate now.
Yes.
It notifies you.
I think Boydie's whole computer crashed, boys.
The stream is still the stream's live because it's going through this, right? Yeah, so at least that's okay. He'll be back at some stage. But what other interesting moments was there from the podcast? I think.
Fucking hell! You know what? The just prior to 1.14 coming out, I think it was. When we're all trying to sit down together to try and work out what the fuck was going on with the Yellow King and Hannah story, that was great.
That was that.
I would say honestly, the time that when I first started coming on and hosting, like 2019, 2020, when Boydie had Sumrak come on, Adam, and that was the first time, as far as I know, that we ever had him. It was right after he took over as I think lead dev. And he came on and graced us with an interview. And I thought that was so cool that we had we were a video game podcast, but the developers actually wanted to reach out and sit down with the community.
Here we go. He's got himself back in.
We got fucking Thanos snapped there for a second.
That was really bad.
Stop fucking around. playing bloody videos, mate. That's the problem.
Unscripted adventure, unscripted DayZ podcast adventure. Just so you guys know,
It was an
wasn't planned.
unintended feature.
It literally killed my webcam by the look of it.
That's okay. We know what you look like.
Yeah, change your profile picture, you'll be fine. But sorry, Archie, what were you saying?
Oh no, I was just saying that I thought it was like that was when I really realized how in touch with the community the development team was. And I don't know. I mean, before that, with like Peter and Eugen, they were always, up to answer questions and stuff on social media. But just having him agree to come on the podcast when Boydie invited him, we're talking about Adam that time, Boydie, that we did the interview.
That was good.
That was awesome for me. I was like, holy shit! Like they actually will take the time to come on here and chat with us and such. I thought that was neat. And he was answering all the questions he could, and we kept asking about the foxes. When are we going to bring back the foxes? And then it was right after they removed the berries from the bushes, and I was mad about that. But anyway, yeah, it was awesome, I thought. And then of course, is that my computer doing that?
Huh?
Okay, it's mine then, I guess. Could be Boydie's trying to connect his webcam. I don't know.
We don't hear anything anyways. It might be just
Okay, it's mine then. All right, cool. I was just making sure it wasn't coming through.
But yeah, no, that was certainly cool. It's cool that they are able to come on and showcase stuff and not afraid to do anything like that, which is always good.
Yeah.
Didn't he do like 2 interviews with you guys? Or was it just the one?
I was just there for the one. I think there was only.
No, I've done a spot with him as well back in the day.
There you go. Your camera's back. Nice.
Yeah.
By the way, Boydie, I like it a lot better when you don't have the green screen and it shows the background.
Yes.
It's so much. Oh, that's what is
Tim
that?
Peaches.
The advertising there, the features.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Oh, it gets better. It gets absolutely better.
762.
Oh, hell yeah.
Get used to that, boys.
That needs to go on my my DayZ shelf, dude.
I've got a lot more of them too.
I would love more DayZ memorabilia on my desk at work, that's for sure.
They sent me that can, the bean can, and I didn't know how to open it, so I was DMing like Lad and Mark. I had Mark send me like pictures because I didn't know that you just pulled the top off. I was like, I don't want to open this with a can opener. What do I do? I was so afraid I was going to break it.
Oh, it's got the bacon.
That is nice.
That's nice. Is that a real can of tack bacon now, or is that just the?
No, just a sticker overlay. So
yeah, they went out of business. I heard.
Yeah, I checked the website, and it looks like it's sad because they said they were going to send me a box of tactical bacon back in the day, but I never got it.
You bankrupted them.
Now these are something we're going to be giving away on today's show. I'll be setting up a giveaway shortly. Not these ones specifically, but Big Dog, who made these and sent me a very lovely note that I'm not going to read just because fuck you all. It was an intimate moment between me and him. He has agreed to make another set for whoever wins. They can pick 6 items and he'll print them and mail them to whoever the winner is because he's just such a fucking Chad.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'll buy some from you, Big Dog. I don't know if you're in the U.S., but I'll pay shipping too, man.
He's British.
Oh, well, I'll pay shipping anyway. That's got like $30 just to get through customs. It's getting crazy.
So that was your favorite moment, was it, Archie? The episode with Adam?
I mean, that was one of them. There was a couple times when like the time we were talking, I thought we were going to be talking about hackers, so I bought the V for Vendetta mask. This dude. Oh, shit, I can't get it. Hang on. I got short legs. No, it's like on the wall. This guy. Remember when this was in the game?
Yep.
It's been in the game. So I bought this for the hacker episode, and I did like a whole background with like the Matrix raining digits and stuff. And then when I came on, I had this on, and we weren't even doing the hacker episode, so I looked like an asshole. But that was fun. There's been a lot of funny moments, man. That's why I always look forward to it. But yeah, and then of course the time with Marks that just destroyed your computer. But maybe we can send that to someone else to get them to stream it.
The long lost brothers finally connected. It's like a fucking event.
Well, where's your beard at, Marks? I know you can grow one, dude. Look at that.
It's too itchy and annoying, so I just kind of go to stubble, and that's all you're getting.
There you go.
So I've had too many, and Skullspeed has got a couple of them there. The episode where we had Soma on, who was basically the guy who came up with the idea for Survivor games, and he's just an old school DayZ legend. And then also the Matt Lightfoot episode was mind blowing. That one, literally where he talked about the original vision of DayZ. He was there during the mod, working side by side with Dean and all the rest of them. But time and time again, the episode where I was shit talking Fubar Bundy and he jumped in and joined the chat. You talking shit? I honestly, if I was to sit down, I almost every week there's something happens that is just mind blowing. And lad, the episode where old mate wrote the mod to stop Q&E spam during the show and shared a link, and we were like, "Oh my god, oh my god."
I remember that. It was like, what the absolute fuck? But you know, there you go.
Didn't somebody make a mod like
much,
in real time, and Mark showcased it a few months ago? I can't remember.
Which one was this?
I don't remember the mod. You guys were talking about something, and Mark's was like, actually, someone just made a mod, and he popped it up and showed us live on stream. I can't remember what the mod was.
Probably.
I'm sure that's not the Q&E one.
That might be the Q&E
one.
It was the Q&E spam one, I think.
Yeah,
Mark's,
did I install that?
Yeah. Cobra,
every time
we
Vlad
ask
coughs, it blows my eardrums out. I don't know if that's just me.
Cobra, did we ask you what your favourite moments were?
I kind of I too like the Christmas one, the last Christmas one. That was a good episode. Went on for a bit of time. It was enjoyable because we had everyone there getting pissed up and having a laugh. But for me, any time when there's controversy and we actually attempt to deal with it, I won't mention any names, but there's been a couple. Not any of us here, but there's been a couple in the community that we've kind of called out on air. I mean, they're quite fun ones for me, especially seeing the response. So, let's not go back into all of that, but that was quite funny. But, I think what makes a good show is you've got to have a little bit of risk attached. And all of us are a little bit edgy at times, but there are some interesting characters in the community who you never know when you give them an invitation what they're going to say, or quite what they're going to say. So any of those are good for me.
Yep. No, it's just been such a memorable journey over the, how long has it been going? I don't actually pay attention to this sort of stuff. I probably should, but did we start pre-COVID?
Or pre-COVID?
Yeah, for sure, bro. Yeah.
5 years?
5 years.
4 or 5 years? Wow.
Yeah, you were definitely going in 2020 because I went all the way back looking at the old Twitch episodes, and you definitely were going for
which episode was that, Skulls Peter? I can't remember which one I talked about when I was in the army.
In the army? Which one? Yeah, I said
every single episode.
What about the time I had to fill in for Boydie because he couldn't make it, so I pretended to be Boydie?
That was good. That was good. Oh my God, Selby!
I couldn't get any. I couldn't get any guests lined up, so I just had Techly come in. That was cool.
Boydie, so I just went back and I found the first episode, DayZ Podcast, episode 1, uploaded March 23rd, 2020.
There you go. So it was right at the beginning of COVID. Right at the beginning.
Right at the beginning.
When everyone was still wondering what the hell. Oh, geez, well, we're definitely demonetized now. I said the C word. And not the
you have to say
one.
monkey. It's monkeypox now.
No, no, they've renamed it. It's called Mpox.
Mpox Clave B1 or whatever.
Yeah. Oh,
God. Okay, now that was around the time I started doing modding. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
Is that how long it's been, lad? 4 years.
Yeah,
4.5
pretty much
years.
the start of COVID. That's when I started learning. Dump where I started teaching is.
That's right. That's right.
That's when a lot of stuff happened either for creators or modders. A lot of people started in that COVID time, right? And then just they kept at it.
Interesting stuff.
The body stroking again.
No, I'm just starting. We're also Cincinnati.
There you go. Look. He's lost himself for a moment. There you go.
Hey, bro, I made fun of him too much. Then my ass had a heart attack, dude. I don't know if you guys know about that.
Yeah. Archie had a heart attack, guys.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
What the fuck?
shit.
Did you?
Yeah, no shit.
Archie,
Yeah,
do
I was just hanging out at the house and I was laying in bed because I felt weird, swimmy headed, and like I couldn't catch my breath. So I was laying there watching I got a TV mounted in my room, my bedroom. And all of a sudden I went with my right foot to scratch my left calf, as you do. And I couldn't feel my feet. And I raised the covers up and my legs were like blue. They call it cyanosis. When you get vasculitis, it's when your vessels constrict. So all the blood was in my heart. And I was like, oh man, I must be having like a panic attack or something. So I put my CPAP mask on because it's the only thing I have for oxygen, right? And I'm young, dude. I just turned 34. I have no health problems. I was in the service 10 years. I've been healthy. And then I stood up and my legs just went to noodles and I fell down in the bed and it hit me. I felt like I was getting electrocuted all up my left side, my jaw, my neck. And I was like, what the hell is happening to me? So I laid there for like 20 minutes. I was like, it'll pass. And then I started seeing hallucinations and shit. Like this black fella walked in and was like, I'm going to get some light in here and open these blinds. And I was like, why is he doing that? It's dark. And then I was like, wait a minute, he's not real. And then all of a sudden I'm in the hospital. It was crazy, dude. Like they still don't know that. Well, I had thallium poisoning, heavy metal poisoning. That's the new thing in DayZ, by the way, which Jesus is laughing at me about. But apparently when I went home on vacation in July, I drank out of the creek that runs through my property. Where there's an old quarry upstream from it. And I guess it leached into the water is what they said. So I had it, man. All my hair was falling out. I lost like 35 pounds. This shit was crazy.
That's a suit there, mate, isn't it?
So what I'm hearing is it's a great weight loss thing. Great. I'm gonna
dude,
try that.
This shirt used to fit me, dude. Look at it. Like this thing literally used to fit me. I'm like a little Auschwitz escapee.
The metal poisoning. It's the new Ozempic.
Oh, you're fucked now, boy.
I can say that I'm Jewish.
Oh no.
Oh yes. This is why I love this man. This is why I love it.
I'm Ashanda. I can say that. Oy vey.
Oh my fucking God.
This is the band episode. We're getting
starting a giveaway, and we are giving away 8 Humble Bundle games. The games will be given out in the order that the winners are drawn. And you'll need to DM me in Discord to get the link to your game. So good luck. Just type in !raffle with a space at the end of it, and then the amount of tickets you want to buy. Channel members will get extra tickets as a bonus for being awesome and supporting the channel. 8 games to give away. A game called Sifu, High on Life, Gotham Knights, Blacktail, Astral Ascent, Diluvian Ultra, Universe for Sale, and This Means Warp. So good luck, whoever wins. And after that one's drawn, we will do the final giveaway, which is for some of the ammo boxes, courtesy of Big Dog.
Big Dog, boy.
No, it's been absolutely amazing, the changes that we've seen in the game, and even just we've never had anything concrete, but the amount of things we've talked about that have then gone on to be actual changes that we've seen in the game, Marks, is mind-blowing, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I'm struggling thinking of some of them, but what was some of the highlights?
Oh, I got plenty, dude. Anytime I don't want to pay for a mod, I just talk about the idea on the podcast, and 2 weeks later somebody did it. You had the rope belts, the hand wrappings, the foot wrappings. You had what else? Certain
Q and E spam.
Quality of life updates, stuff like that. There's been plenty, man. Like I'm surprised how fast the Treehouse mod went up after we talked about it. It was crazy.
Can you start talking more about the Red 9, please? For the love of fucking Christ.
Yeah, Indiana Jones wants to talk about her favorite guns.
I would honestly, I would love to see them just do a final, vanilla OG weapons mod or update where they bring back the rack, they bring back the trumpet, they bring back the Lad 9, any of the other weapons, the improvised bow. I'm still praying that the improvised bow is going to be the last thing that the data miners will find when Frostline's being released.
Oh yeah, I look every time.
Yeah,
or like remember when you could hold R with the Magnum and it would spin the cylinder and you could play Russian roulette? Bring that. That's so. I had hours of fun with that.
Leather clothing. If they just did it as like one big patch. The old sharpened stick to use as a weapon back in the day.
Taking notes, lad? You should be.
Well, sorry, I'm not listening.
No comment. No comment.
No comment. No comment. I like to plead the fifth.
See, that's how it works there with the channel members. If you type in the 100, you get a bonus 100 tickets for being awesome. So, yeah. There's 8 games we're giving away, Big Dog. So as I draw them out, that'll be the way that the winners. There's only 6 people entered so far. Skull Speeder, Big Dog, Rays, Melbourne's Adventure, who's also got 200 being a channel member. Brandon, you've only got 3, buddy. You could get another 97 tickets. And Facility BJJ's got 100 tickets as well. All of you guys on the panel can enter as well because this is totally random. I've just
had a random thought. What if, not for this one, but for the next competition, what if Big Dog wins Big Dog's own prizes?
Then he has to mail them to himself. Big Dog has actually agreed as well. He's going to send a set of these to you guys in the office, lad, so you can share them. You get down and print them all off and have them in that lovely little cabinet. Because whilst you don't have the Yellow King, you've now got Hannah.
That's very true. That is absolutely true. Yeah.
There's another epic memory, lad. The giveaway that we did for those.
Mate, I missed it. I was at work. I had to fucking go to the bathroom at my last job just to like get 5 minutes of the event, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, dude.
Riding the clock. You hear that, Bohemian? He rides the clock.
That's one of the things that I love about this community is there's so many people who are who like what we do. They see past the bullshit. They see past the bits of drama every now and then, and the fact that we're all pretty, kind of edgelords to varying degrees. And we just love this game, and we love doing nice things. And Petty Weddy volunteering to do those two. The quality of them is astounding, isn't it, lad?
Oh, mate. I mean, when me and my boy YK was chilling and shit, it was I love that fucking thing. I love that figure, and I'm so happy like every now and again when Scale Speeder takes a picture of it to like respond to something. It's just so nice to fucking see. It's so cool.
BI makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I shit. Well, that's why I shit on company time. I like that
on the t-shirt. Yeah. Just a picture of lad poop.
I mean, you will never see those pictures. but I mean, when it comes to like now that I'm on like is I say this side of the fence, seeing what people do come up with, not just in terms of events, but in terms of like fan-made memorabilia, is absolutely fucking amazing. I would love to have those ammunition boxes on my desk at the office. Absolutely. My desk will be like my keyboard, my drawing tablet, and just like everything else is just fan-made memorabilia. I even joked with somebody that I was going to buy an airsoft version of the Red 9 and just have it on my desk, and then I looked at the prices of them and I was like, yeah, okay, maybe not. That shit's expensive.
Probably get a real Red 9 cheaper, dude. You couldn't anyway.
Well, he probably could now. But not when he was in the UK. That just would never happen.
Oh yeah, there's nothing quite like having a bright blue or bright red fucking Red 9 on your desk.
Sell for a zombie knife, mate. That's what they call them, right? The machetes.
But yeah, I mean, but seeing what Petty Weddy done with that was fucking great. And now every time I go into the office, I just see Hannah. She's just chilling, and it's like, oh, hello. Yeah, it's really cool.
Now I'm wondering where this bloody community manager is. Scotty said that they were going to be here.
Well.
Oh, well, just tip.
Bad at the job, never even showed up.
We were just talking about how much BI cared.
Oh no,
it's just slightly.
Oh yeah, lad.
Community update.
Lad, do you have any insight on it, mate?
Maybe.
In fact, now that I look a bit closer, that background that the place you're in, Marks, looks a bit familiar to me.
Does it?
It does. It looks like somewhere I stayed when I was in Prague earlier this year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like your man's house.
Oh, it's definitely not
Got anything you'd like to share with folks there, Marks?
It's definitely not the house down the street from where you did stay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the all jokes aside, the new community manager for Bohemia Interactive's DayZ dev team is Archie Stormcloud. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, you didn't see that one coming. Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's why he's being AFK.
That's right. That's right. The heart attack was a lie. I've been moving.
It's Mark's, ladies and gentlemen. It's Mark. And I told Scotty I'm sending him a fucking finder's fee invoice. They keep stealing all the people that I get around me. They've taken Dancer Jesus. They've taken Mike Doherty, Winstride, who we've worked with closely in the past as well, and Lad, and now bloody Marks.
Yeah, I am the new
Mark's is
community
actually
manager.
staying in my.
Look how red he got.
in my old room.
I know. Yeah, I'm like sweating.
Are you?
And if for those who've been paying attention, I did slip up earlier in the show when I asked a question about BI and I said Marks, and then I quickly changed it to Lad. But so now we can blame everything on Marks. He's literally got one of the worst jobs, the public face of DayZ. So all of those comments that we've laughed at on Twitter and in the forums and that, Marks is going to have to deal with them. This is his penance, Lemons, for all the shit he puts on the console community. He now has to deal with it all.
That's right. Yep. Yeah. It's come full circle.
Yeah. So, I'm in Prague. I moved 12 days ago, I want to say, from Ireland to Prague.
Yeah.
And I started work last Monday. It was my first week, just finished it, and it's going great so far. Back in work now tomorrow. I've obviously seen Jamie since the last time we were here, which is
yes.
It was Friday was the last time I saw him.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we got pizza.
And yeah, we did. Yeah, we got pizza. It was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go on.
How many threats have you gone so far from the community?
None, because nobody knows yet.
Apart from now, you're right.
He hasn't hidden it though. If you go check his his Twitter profile, it's there.
My Twitter bio.
He's changed it. If you go join the DayZ Discord, it shows as Bohemia employee on the side, Marks. So it's not. He hasn't made it an announcement, but it's out there. But yeah, just very few people realised it, and yeah. Yeah, Skullspeed is saying he's happy for you, mate. And honest to God, I am as well. It's such a dream job. It's a game you've been passionate about for years now, mate. And now you get to be part of the team.
Yeah, it was weird, like going into the offices on my first day and like getting the tours and you're getting your keys for the building and all this stuff. And you're like, what the hell? Like it was weird, You
were saying bows are in the next update, right?
What? It's 10.
Okay, without saying anything specific, have either of you seen something that blew you away and just like, wow, I didn't think they would do that?
Well, the one thing for me is being revealed was the boats.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
The teaser for that is out. That was the one thing that was genuinely the boats. It was just unexpected, and then they released like all the ice sheets you see, and you're like, oh, okay, kind of makes sense now why there is boats and why they added certain things in the 126th update, like climbing out after swimming and stuff. And
I thought it was another April Fool's, like with the jets.
Yeah, right.
See, there's another great memory, the April Fool's joke that some people didn't take as a joke, and yeah, just phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. But yeah,
I think for me, there's a lot of things, but obviously, okay, whatever.
Just confirming. I know, I'm just confirming so people know it's not a lie.
For me, it was the boat as well, and just seeing exactly like how it all works and whatnot, which is going to be fantastic. But secondly, for me, was actually the view distance and just the sheer amount of detail, scale. It's wonderful. It's absolutely fucking crazy. There is a lot more. I can't.
Did you see? Did you see the conspiracy theory I put into the podcast Discord about the view distance? Let me bring it up. Let me remind you all. No, I'm not bringing it up like that. So I'm going back to find it. God damn it.
While you're doing that, Marks, are you going to be having a direct influence on the community spotlights, are you, every month?
They don't do them anymore.
I was going to say, because they've not updated for ages.
No, they stopped doing them.
There's a lot of different things, so maybe. That's all I can say. We'll have to wait and see. There's a lot of stuff there. So, yeah, there'll be cool stuff coming. It'll be interesting to see. We're going to be doing a lot of live streams on the DayZ Twitch as well, maybe once a week, something like that, and
very good.
It's going to be different to what is currently happening there. So it'll be cool. There's a lot of stuff in the works.
Yeah, watch what you're fucking saying, Marks, my boy. You fucking know.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, whether confirmed or not. And can I just say as well, I will actually have a video on my channel out tomorrow evening, announcing it, properly. So.
I can't wait to see the response you get.
I'm terrified.
Your comments are going to be AIDS, and you said you're keeping your channel going. So like the next video you put out, you're like win fix cars. It's just going to be insane. You're going to
that's another thing as well. Like I will be continuing content. It won't probably be as much of a regular thing. I don't know. It'll depend. I'm only my first week into it, but. My typical update videos and stuff like that probably going to change because obviously I won't be able to be the first person to get one out because I'll be in the office actually probably either helping with patch notes or any of this stuff. It'll be impossible to do. One of the cool features about it is the videos I do release will be very accurate information wise, especially on stuff I won't be talking about anything. So anything that is behind wraps and under NDAs, like Lad knows, I won't be mentioning it all. If I get questions, people asking me about certain things, I won't be answering them. So again, don't even try because I just won't answer them. But for anything that is public
just for those who don't know, I don't know whether Marks has said it yet, but one of the reasons that they wanted Marks was, and they said to him was, we like what you do with your videos, showcasing stuff in the game, and we want you to continue doing that. So that sort of touches on, Helkiana asked a question there before about the conflict of interest. We don't know what the status is with Marks continuing on the podcast. I would totally understand if he can't, because it's just too fraught with danger. That something may slip up. I'm hoping he can still come back from time to time. If not, weekly would be great, but it's the podcast. We're a little bit controversial. I don't know whether BI want to be that in bed with us. Hey, Archie.
Well, I mean, they're in the chat. Pretty much all that. But also, it is easy to slip up. Like that time I accidentally told everyone that Jacob got hired by Bohemia because I didn't know that no one knew yet. I felt like an asshole.
I think I gave you a fucking bollocking for that. I think.
Oh, man. I didn't know. Nobody knew yet. And I was like, oh, yeah, by the way, didn't Jacob get hired? Oh, man. Anyway, but yeah, it's easy to slip.
Yeah. And there's other podcasts out there as well. So it's, I'll be obviously going on them. I'll be reaching out to them. And if they want to do episodes or whatever. So there's a lot of sharing like that has to go. I don't know if I'll be on weekly, but special episodes, like if there's any for updates, for example, when Frostline releases, we'll be able to do some episodes along with that and stuff like that. And any Christmas episodes or special episodes in between. That would probably be the best way to do it, I'd say. So it mightn't be a weekly thing, but
you're going to leave your server up?
For now, I don't know what the story is really. I'm working traveling. But for now, yes.
Thank you so much for the £10 donation there, Big Dog. Your support is just awesome, buddy. And you're not the only one. There's plenty of people who provide some amazing support to the community. around, whether it be just sharing stuff that we do, giving us tips on stories, things to cover, and being active in the Discord. It's just there's so many ways you can do it. And we thank you all so much for anything you can do to help us get the word out there. I want to give a shout out as well to our competitors. I don't like to use the word competitors other than as a joke, but it's great that the success of our show has seen some other people do stuff as well. There's obviously Dumpgrass broken away and doing his own show with Red Falcon and that goat guy who I don't know.
Of course.
And then you've got the lads over at Friendly. I love those guys. I love them. You weren't here for the episode, Cobra, where I actually bought one of their shirts and was wearing it and said that I'd taken over their company or something like that, or they'd taken over me. I can't remember which way the joke went, but they worked with us closely last year on the April Fool's joke as well. They're just good lads. I've got so much time and for them. Everything about them is just. They're good people, good eggs, as I like to say. Just a quick reminder, folks, you've got 11 minutes left to enter your tickets for the raffle. Just popped up there, ! Raffle space, and the amount of tickets you want. Brandon, you still only got 4 tickets, mate. Roth, you've only got 25 tickets. And Mr. Rager, I think you're probably going to stick with that, but you've got 69, dude.
Nice.
I am so excited that Marks has joined the team. We've got Marks, a former co-host. We've got Lad, a former co-host. DayZ Jesus, who was always behind the scenes with us. It's Jacob Mango was behind the scenes with the team as well. We've worked closely with Steve. There's just so many people that we've done a lot with that are now part of the team, and it is such a good feeling.
And it's cool.
How do you think
it's cool being in the office. Like I think Lad might even know. Like you talk to all of these people online or whatever, and then like when you're in the office, you're like, oh, there's DOJ, there's Steve. I'm in the same place as Steve at the moment. We're in the same building, so it's pretty cool being able to talk to these people in real life, and get to know them that way. And it's a weird thing, like especially even being in the offices and stuff. It's a weird feeling of like. No, never expected this to happen, but here we are. I don't know if Lad, you felt the same way when you started, but it's hard to explain, I think.
See, for me, it was a little bit different because it's been like, I think it's been roughly a year now since I was last here. Because I'm not too sure how much I'm allowed to say, but like I had a discussion with the team when I was here last year. And one thing led to another, and I came back, and it was really cool, like getting to know more people and getting like stuck in, and like being able to have that chance to have those conversations that I've always wanted to have, and have like a really healthy discussion about it. It was really cool. But now I have to put up with fucking Marks every day. I fuck's sake, man. No, but honestly, mate, welcome to the team. It's been a genuine fucking honor having you.
It's cool so far, yeah, definitely.
You two get the touch tips all the time.
Mate, I'm doing that tomorrow, first thing.
I always say that, and I look straight at the camera to see, there it is. There's Cobra's head shake. It's like, oh, God, he's doing that again. No pension, Cobra.
They can't take it from me.
So, Lemons, when are you joining the team?
That's a good question. If I actually had time.
What have you been doing lately? Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, I've kind of been under the radar for a bit, other than like, the stuff I've been doing with Zagoria, but I've actually started working with a pretty big company over in Canada as their like marketing communications manager. So I've been really tied up doing that with them, and it's been a lot of fun. I started about probably 3.5 weeks ago, so it's been pretty good.
Nice.
Congrats.
That's actually really fucking awesome, dude. Well done for you. I'm well fucking happy for
Thank you. So yeah, I've been trying to keep in the DayZ community, and I've had my hands in a few different projects, but I've just been trying to kind of manage my time and expectations realistically, and trying to keep everything kind of balanced. Yeah, it is. It really is. But
Yeah, it was that.
You got a typewriter, buddy?
I was gonna say,
You're like a fucking stenographer in a courtroom over there. I live in Florida, bro. I mistake that for a drive-by. You got to keep that calm.
Mate, you're not Dr. Disrespect. No one's driving past shooting your house.
Oh,
I live in a cul-de-sac.
oh, don't need to get onto that. God almighty.
But yeah, and I know that all too well, Lemons. Trust me, it's. But at the same time, you got to prioritize, like, you know, what's right for you, and the job seems to be good for you. So yeah, just keep keep at it.
I remember. I was going to say.
100%.
I remember me and Lad talking. Or it was a while ago now, and he was so down, weren't you? You were so down because I thought the first time you'd kind of gone. Didn't they give you some kind of task to do? And you was like, do you know what? I didn't quite achieve what I wanted, and I felt really bad for you. And then we was having a few chats about it and stuff, and then all of a sudden, Lad's in the fucking squad. He's up there. You know, I'm so happy for both of you.
But I mean, it's a good success story. You started modding around the same time as we started this show, and within 4 years, bro, you're part of not a AAA company, but definitely not a a startup or anything like that. You're with an established gaming company, and you didn't pass your first test. But I remember when I was there, mate, and I was chatting with I think it was Thomas, and he said, he's so proud of you that you stuck with it, you came back, and it's that classic thing, mate, of if at first you don't succeed, try again. You went back and you did it again, and you passed.
Because many people wouldn't have carried on; they wouldn't have tried again.
Just the dedication,
Yeah, but I mean, it was pretty cool. But in all honesty, it's like I'm really happy that it happened. I'm really happy that I'm here. But if anything, when it comes to like people on the team, like there's so many, like there's quite a few new people who's joined the team who I'm like really fucking proud of. Like Steve, for example, I love the guy to pieces. Absolutely fucking love him to bits. And I'm so happy, like he moved over, and we're in the same apartment that Marx is in right now. In fact, Marx is in my old room.
How's the smell?
It was lovely and fresh, actually.
There you go. Get fucked, Archie. But like Steve and I, we've had loads of conversations on the balconies, like having a good time. And when I found out Mark's got the job, it was like, oh my god, this is so fucking cool. Like it was really, really nice. And I'm so fucking proud of Mark's as well. For making like his YouTube channel, making the content he has, and making content for like anything is difficult, and it's even more difficult for DayZ because of like how many people are out there doing the same thing. But Mark's is like, you found your stride, you found your kind of like, I wouldn't say your corner, but like your lane. You've stuck through it. You've made some good fucking bangers, and now look at you shit posting for DayZ. It's going to be great.
Look, one of the things I love about this community is the amount of shit we talk about each other. Like some of the comments that I'm seeing in chat, some of the comments we say to each other. Mark, you're getting some shit now. Mike Doherty, Mr. Sippy Cup Boy in the chat there.
But yeah, it's been good. It's been really fucking good. Well done.
And it's cool that like you can take a YouTube channel and get noticed in this way. Like, right? It was never something I ever thought would happen, that you'd be working in the gaming industry. I always thought I was too stupid for it. It's like, you'd have to go through college, you'd have to know some type of programming and this and that. So I was just wrote it off. I was like, that'll never happen.
If one thing has been proven is that going to college does not give you skills. Thank you very fucking much, Raygun.
Yeah,
bro.
It's cool to see him. It might give inspiration to smaller creators out there. It's a thing I mentioned in my video that I'll upload tomorrow, but it was like, for anybody that was or is struggling, maybe is trying to find their way in YouTube as well. Like what I used to get mocked for religiously. I think a lot of people did when in school. You know, you're uploading videos and all this stuff, and you.
Well, Mark, who was it? Who was it?
I love how Mark's was trying to go on a motivational speech.
He always does this. But he always does this.
But it's like, look, a dick joke.
He always does it.
Well, Marks, I remember when you started. I remember seeing your first video there. Shouting you out on the podcast way back when. And
yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And what's going on with Winter Turner is, lad?
I saw some snow, mate. Yes, it looks good.
Obviously, you can't say too much, but I saw you posted you still are doing updates.
Yeah. So I am working on the new update to so we've successfully gotten the snow working, the new snow. That's Twitter videos out there. I do have a few more ideas, but there's just a few roadblocks that I'm just trying to figure out. And I'm going to be working with Living XDead to create brand new mission files for two separate difficulties. One will be kind of like what we've got now, and the second one will be like a really hardcore version. So if you want to really push your server to the limits, and like with your player base and like how difficult it'll be with the temperatures, the food, and everything like that, you can load up that mission file as well, because I've been getting a lot more posts in my Discord, on Twitter, and other places like, where's the mission files? I'm like, there isn't any, just use your default ones. And I was kind of sitting there like, actually, yeah, why the fuck aren't I using mission files? That'd be so much easier than telling people to just do this, that, and the other. So I'm going to be doing that. But I want to add snow to the rocks. I want to add I still want to add snow to the houses, but that update will not be coming out until after Frostline releases. Straight up. I am my main focus will always be work now. My mods, as much as I love them, they are secondary, but they will not become open source or anything like that until I explicitly say so. In development, it has not stopped. It will be reworked, but yeah, I'm trying. It's just me, dude. I'm trying.
and for people wondering, there's no reason why you can't. Look at Namolsk. Adam was a BI dev. Then the project manager or project lead, and was still able to keep working on the mole. So there's no blockage there. So yeah, it's just time. And right now, like my setup at my apartment, it is not fucking ideal for modding at all. Like I was saying before,
skill issue.
I think before that, the monitor I've got is a 1400 by 900 monitor. It can't even do full HD. It is like a really small fucking monitor. Not even like, I don't even know the inches, to be fair. And I'm a guy. So
I'm just hearing excuses, lad.
So it's fine. Shut up, Lemons. Shut up, you bitch.
Yeah, that's excuse. I was able to bring over a 1080p monitor. What's your?
Yeah. Fuck off. Once I've got me set up a little bit more better for here, then I'll be able to do more things, because I don't want to be doing my modding stuff at work. Like it wouldn't feel right. So yeah.
No.
Well, I guarantee Jesus did. I don't know.
He used to stay at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. That poor bastard.
Yeah.
But
I got a question.
I do.
Go ahead.
I do have more ideas for separate mods that are a bit more script heavy. So I will be doing very small stuff, but Winter Chernarus, Namalsk Redux, they'll be my things.
Nice. And I'll just put to that point as well, that lad said about putting his kind of mods secondary. It'll be the same with my videos. Like, my work as community manager will come first, and then any spare time I have in the evenings or weekends will be dedicated to videos. So there might be less, but hopefully they should be better. Just had to put that out.
All right, I guess I'll watch Wobo now then.
As well.
I got a question for you, Mark. So you've been an employee officially for 8 days?
Well, since Monday just gone, so nearly a week.
So you haven't played DayZ for a week?
Wow. I've been playing in my spare time. Playing 126 like a madman.
All right, so the myth is just that, a myth, that when you get hired at Bohemia, you do in fact still play the game?
Everybody plays it. Everybody plays it.
Yeah, everybody.
Okay, folks. The raffle for Big Dog's ammo boxes is live now. Same rules. Type !raffle to enter, and you get to pick 6 of the ammo boxes that I've shown off, and he'll send them to you. So make sure you put your tickets in. Just one ticket this time. It's equal for everyone.
Tickets in. Get your fucking tickets in. Fuck off.
Nah, man, it's been such an amazing ride. Sorry, I want to go back. So I couldn't find the chat. It must be one of the threads that's archived. Me being a boomer, I can't work out how to bring it back. But with the view distance, you mentioned it before. Now, I had a mate of mine, Spud, who used to run a server. I'm not sure whether you guys have ever heard of it, DayZ Down Under, bingo cards. But his theory was that one of the really only reasons that you'd need to increase the view distance, plus he hypothesized something to do with the changes to the trees recently, was that, and obviously Marks and Lad, we're not asking for any input from you guys on this topic, but helicopters. Helicopter.
Cricket.
Hey,
just DM us,
really
dude.
cool
Just
these
DM us.
days, not gonna lie.
Mark's blink twice if there's going to be planes.
Oh, man. That was a good face. I hope someone screenshot that.
Oh, God.
Your thumbnail.
Yeah, no. I don't really know what to say to that, to be fair. So I'm just gonna. I
no
feel
comments.
like having a cup. I feel like having a cup of tea.
Hey, let's see how the boats work first. Let's be honest. Let's see how the boats work. Let's see how the buoyancy collisions and all that.
But I just thought it was a great theory, and I love theories like that. Whether they're correct or not, it was a good theory. It was based in something that is believable. So it was an interesting discussion. Forget helicopters. Ask when we're going to get admin tools for console. Never.
Ban console.
But yeah, it's been such a wild ride. The winners for the 8 games were in order: Facility, Melbourne, Syndicate, Cobra. Not Syndicate. Cinnamon, Big Dog, Scale Speeder, Stud Muffin, and Darkwing. So there's a post in the Discord with your names. I will send you all a message with your game codes after the show. Congratulations. And we're able to do that because of our Humble Bundle choice membership, and we get 8 games a month. If you're interested in doing that yourself, and you can give those games away. You don't need to redeem them yourself. You can use our code. Any purchases you make using our code also helps support the channel. So it's a win-win. There's the links in chat for all y'all. But yeah. Now, Archie, you've been doing your own podcast, mate.
Have I? Oh, it's not DayZ related. It's just me and a couple of buddies dicking around saying
Nothing wrong with that.
shit. Like
That's kind of what we do here, mate.
Listen, it's called Edging with Mom. If that doesn't give you a taste of what's to come, pun intended. No, it's just me and a couple of buddies. Like, people like my content, I guess, for some fucking reason. So on the vast few states that I go through where I don't make any sort of streams or anything for a while, people can just tune into that. It's on my Discord if you're interested. I didn't know I was going to be plugging that today, but yeah, if you're sensitive, don't listen to it because it's not for you.
That rules out about 99% of the human population, but yeah. I mean, it's definitely niche, but I need it. Like, I think Mark's asked me about it once, and I just said it's just something else to do in case I want to get away from content creation. To be completely honest, I'm kind of aging out of it, in my opinion, and it just takes so much
fucking time and
energy.
Yeah, like my videos on my burner account on Rated Archie. I mean, they're 10 minutes long, but I always have these little 1-minute intros where I superimpose and rotoscope little custom intros, like with Breaking Bad or whatever. Those videos altogether take like 18 hours. And then I put them up and they get 1,000 views. And I don't have the grind in me to build a channel again. You know what I mean? So plus I'm working on my master's degree in video game design, and I have no time to do that. So, when I can kick back for an hour and shoot the shit with my buddies, and it's always funny. Like I learned in the military that I guess I'm just fun. Even when I'm not saying funny shit, people would laugh, and it used to offend me because I was like, why are they laughing at me? But I don't know. I think it's just the autism. I don't pick up on things, but yeah, Joe, I mean, if you want to give it a try, shoot over to my Discord. By the way, that Big Dog, I'm in the DayZ podcast Discord if you want to shoot me a DM. I know you were asking if I was streaming earlier. I'm interested in those boxes. But that's all the plug I got for that.
Dutchism. But yeah, no, it's been an awesome journey. Just seeing everyone move on. One of the guys I miss the most, and I just can't get in contact with him, is Brim from back in the very first episode, me and Brim. And he decided to just step away, but you miss these people, don't you, lad? These people come in and out of your lives, especially online, where it's not a physical relationship. It's just Brim's all the way over there in the UK, and it's not like I can just drive around and have a chat with him. It's if I've got no way to contact him, I've got no way to contact him. But from what I hear, he's doing okay, and yeah.
I mean, at least you've got like that kind of, I guess, peace of mind. I guess you could say is like at least they're doing okay. A lot of people don't know. Like I've got like there's I've like lost an incredibly good friend of mine who we met through DayZ. In fact, if you plane on Chinaris and you go to where the old bus depot used to be, close to Lobatino, the town just north of that, you'll find his grave. And like there has been times where I've often thought about like, what would he think now if he found out that I was working for BI for DayZ, and then he'd probably just call us a twat or something like that. So I'm like, yeah, okay, fair enough. Pretty
much exactly what we all did. We were super proud.
But yeah, like you always lose touch with people, but those ones who like really stick with you, it's always good. But when someone does, in my experience, if someone does move out of your life for whatever reason, the only thing you can really think of is like, I hope they're doing well.
Exactly.
That's true. I will say there's something about this game where when you play with people, I'll say it like this. I don't know if any of you guys are, I'm in my 30s. When I was younger, I would be on the phone with my friends like all night. You know what I mean? And you build a bond that way, even if you're talking to a girl or something. Discord is very similar to where you're sitting in a phone call with people all night or whatever. So, what did I miss? I see everybody laugh.
Funny.
I definitely. Has this guy been looking at my search history now?
And it's a Facebook comment as well. We do stream on Facebook as well, folks. I love you, Paul. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, definitely when you play for so long with people, especially in this game, you build a bond with them, and then when they're gone, there is like a noticeable absence. Just seeing their name in Discord and they're never there anymore.
As Mondian disappeared for ages, and then just came back. And I was sending him a message like every few months. There's a few people I do that to. When you lose contact. Petty Weddy's another one. And I just send him a message just going, hey, hope you're okay, you're all right, sort of thing. And it's one of the issues of online friendships and that, because especially when it is people on the other side of the world, it's very easy to lose track with someone. Archie's fucking notoriously hard to keep in contact with because he keeps getting banned on every bloody platform known to mankind.
Don't win a debate with anybody, because then they're just going to mine your replies and find something that they can get taken out of context.
Lemons is fucking worse.
Lemon. Lemon, I love you, bro. I love you. I would literally message him and say, are you good for the show? And he'd say, yep. And that would be like 5 minutes before the show. And the show starts, no lemon. It's like, did this dude just get abducted by fucking Al-Qaeda or something? What happened?
It'll make you anxious.
Do you suffer from narcolepsy? You're just like, yep, I'm there. Oh.
They got him.
Just crash.
Let's not mock him for his disability. That would be ableism, and that'll get us banned on YouTube.
Yeah. But
Yeah, there you go.
the one last thing I want to chat about is the future of DayZ. You know, for this game that everyone keeps on saying is a dead game, or not so much now. There's still a few idiots who spout that, but we've talked about it a little bit. But it'd be good. Obviously, Marks and Lad, you guys really can't say much here, but all I can say is the future looks good. They're hiring people left, right, and centre. Someone said before, did Scotty get a promotion? No, Scotty's still in the same role, but he basically is the head of the marketing for DayZ.
Scotty's my boss. Yeah. Scotty's my boss.
So Marks is just another community manager. So how many community managers are there? 3 under Scotty? There's you, Lynn, and
I can't pronounce her name properly. There's one more.
Kira?
The 3 of us in total. No, Kira's gone. There's 3 of us in total though, and so 4 of us together do it all.
That's not bad. It's pretty even.
It's just the amount of people they hired for Frostline, and they're constantly putting new people on. And we remember what the team was down to during the dark old days, Archie. A handful of staff, and now it's back up to this massive team again. It's the future. No, like obviously the devs know, but for the majority of us on the outside, all we can take from it is the game is still going gangbusters.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand what people want as far as calling it a dead game. Like, I mean, the numbers are there. They're great. I mean, I know you said earlier they're not a AAA studio. I would rather work for BI than a AAA studio because you're just going to get slave driven. You're basically an indentured servant once you sign that contract. And it's because you're on salary. So, but I would, and I'm not talking about BI. I'm saying I would rather work for BI. But yeah, absolutely, man. I remember when expansion first came out and they figured the helicopters out. And I was seeing chats where Eugen was going in the expansion Discord saying, "Hey, can I get a look at that code?" Because they were just so understaffed that, once somebody else figured something out for them, they were like, let me take a look at that. Which kind of is it seems like they're taking the most popular mods and folding them over into vanilla anyway, which I like. So maybe it's just the most well-received mods, we'll say. But I definitely agree with you. Where they're at now, it definitely shows a lot of promise. Plus, they're hiring people from the community who already understand the engine and already understand what it takes to mod in DayZ, which is so unique and also, seems kind of antiquated. But once you figure it out, they don't have to teach them. They don't have to hire them and put them through any kind of training. I mean, not as much as they would if they didn't already have experience, obviously. But that was a word salad. I had a lot of caffeine today.
I mean, for me, because obviously Max is a different role. I'm the one that makes the shit. He's just like, oh yeah, that looks good, and shows it to everyone.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah, yeah.
But
I've seen what you do. When you made that, was it like a plasma rifle? That like cosmic rifle you made, and you were showing me.
Or Adolf.
Yeah, that was sick, dude. I didn't even know you were that. I knew you were talented, but seeing that, I was like, holy fuck.
I didn't make that. I imported it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But I
you're shit then.
Well, you have the knowledge. Like I went to you like 8 months ago and asked if you knew how to turn rain into snow, and you showed me like that. And I had been trying to figure that out from all these modders that didn't know how to do it. And that was right before you got on, so they're definitely hiring in an intelligent way, pulling people from the community. Plus there's that passion there. It's not just a job, it's a passion project,
Yeah.
Look at the amount of people who are talking positively about 1.26 and 1.27 now. I can't remember. I think it was you, Marks. You screenshot a image and you said, it's great when people are leaving comments like this now. I can't remember what it was in relation to. Do you remember that one?
I think it was not for 126, but it was for the dev blog videos. Those ones, I think it was for them, where like the positiveness, and especially from the console players are like, or you'd have people going, I haven't played this game in years. When this comes out, I'm going to play it again.
That's what it was, yeah.
I've seen that a lot. I've seen that a lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have people going, can I pre-order this now? Because like I want to have it the day it comes out. And yeah, I saw some comments on Facebook on a post I did there, and they were like, a friend was tagging another one of their friends, and they were like, you down to run this game again when this comes out? And they were like, yeah, I'm down to run this game again. Just stuff like that is where people seem hyped and excited for it. So it's good to see.
It's interesting, though, because what a lot of people have still got to remember, I saw your video, Marks, where you showcased Rag Tyson's vehicle mod. And someone left a comment there about the lack of a dipstick in the engine. And, no car since the 50s hasn't had one inbuilt into it. It's like people have still got to remember that the engine is old. It's this hybrid monster, a mix of the old tech and the new tech. And there's only so much modders can do within the framework that exists to work on DayZ. So, having to find a dipstick and carry it around with you, that's a small sacrifice. But, there are changes being made. There are changes that are still wanted. Helkiana has been quite vocal about wanting some changes. I don't understand the full gravity of that, but it's still just amazing the amount of work that's going into a 10-year plus old game. And Mark, can you tell Mike to fix the game for chat?
Yeah, fix the game. He should be going back to work. Losing time chatting here.
He's hiding in the toilet like Lad used to do.
Look at his one-time thing. Fuck off.
What's the feedback been like for you, Cobra, that you've been hearing from people about the future of DayZ?
My community are always pretty positive. There's just this big wait right now for Frostline, and once that hits, I'm sure everyone's going to be interested, happy, and no doubt there'll be some criticism of that as well. But for me, pretty much the same. There's a little bit of a lull right now. Officials are still a bit of a mess, but hopefully that'll get sorted out. That's kind of where my community's at.
Okay, so the raffle has ended for Big Dog's custom ammo boxes. Let us pick a winner. Nope, wrong drum roll.
The joke was the silence.
Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Let's go, Dave.
Yeah. I like Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Dave, you are the winner. Congratulations, buddy. Dave H has won the winner can pick any 6 items from the range. That didn't come out well for the text there, but post a message in the Discord, mate. I'll get you in contact with Big Dog, and you can work out which of these awesome ammo boxes you want sent to you. You do have some assembly is required.
It's just origami, but it's
Luckily, I've got a really, really skilled missus, and she helped me set them up. So I do think this is possibly my favourite, though. There's the tack bacon, and sadly, they were saying in chat that you can there's no stock left. So that's kind of sad. Such an iconic item, tactical bacon.
I assume you could buy some old stock or something on eBay or something if you really looked.
I'm not buying fucking tinned bacon. Fuck that shit, not anymore. Oh yeah, buy this tactical canned bacon from 15 years ago. Oh yeah, let's do it, bro.
Like Steve MRE would do that and eat it. That guy's eaten stuff from the bloody World War One, and probably earlier. I don't know how he's still alive, but yeah.
I've had some good old ancient MREs in my day, man.
Mm-hmm.
We had MREs at the event, buddy.
Yep,
remember?
We did. I was
Stroganoff, man. Even if it's brand new.
I was as happy as a pig in the proverbial when they pulled out the MREs. I was like, oh, I know what this is. I know what to do with that. And I was just, but it was a lot of fun. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we are getting close to the end of our little love-in. But that's the channel, Steve MRE. If you want to, the guy is brilliant. He's as fit as a fucking plow horse. But he's just got this obsession with eating weird ration packs from around the world. And he eats it like it's a 5-star meal and reviews it. It's absolutely hilarious. But I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been a part of the show, whether just a short time host, or some of the people who helped me behind the scenes. And I know I'm a hard one to work with. Cobra used to have a nice head of healthy hair, and he's gone grey and
white, mate. White.
It's Lee Marvin, who's a handsome dude.
But it's just been absolutely awesome. You guys are the best. All of you. Just this show has been just a nice escape. And contrary to what people think, this show just exists to help promote DayZ, help promote this game, the amazing people behind it. It's awesome. I love doing it. And thank you, Dan, for the cheer there, buddy.
By the way, Lad and Marks, while I got you here, the DayZ mouse pads were my idea. I'm not arguing with nobody, so let me get a complimentary one, okay? Let me get a complimentary mouse pad, all right?
Didn't you get one in the ammo tin?
This is your avenue.
No, I didn't get one in the tin. I was mad. I went outside. I punched a tree. I broke my hand. So
had a heart attack.
Had a heart attack. It's your fault. You did it. No, I am glad to see them, though. I would be a lot more glad to see one on my desk. Just saying.
Well, we do have a merch store.
Yeah, but then I got to spend money.
Can you guys please set up a gift link as well on the website, Mark?
Good idea.
Because I like doing giveaway on there. But it's so awkward when you've got to then get the person's address. It'd be great if you could just purchase the item as a gift link and send it through to them. Yeah. Okay. And get some extra fatty Boomba size sins in there as well. Some of us aren't quite as slender as old Archie there. Some of us are rather heftier lads. And
hey, I agree with the bigger sizes. Hey, I'm there for that. I'll note it. It's noted. It's noted.
Noted. That's
and
good.
Fix your fucking game.
That's really.
Hey, thanks for all the work you guys are doing. Honestly, all jokes aside, like it's fucking sick, and seeing the buzz come back and people so stoked about it is awesome.
And seeing people we know getting hired, that is just the biggest win ever, isn't it, Cobra? It's so great seeing people who are known in the community being hired. Jacob Mango, Steve Doherty, Steve Salkatesh, Mike Doherty, Lad, just Arkansas. The list goes on. It's such a win. And
I didn't know they hired Arkansas.
It just seems like such an easy thing to do to help restore people's confidence. The amount of times you see the comment, devs can't do it, but modders are. Well, they're hiring modders. And
I had a funny one recently. Sorry to interrupt, but I had a funny comment recently. It was like, why don't they leave all the new clothing to the modders? And I went back, you'll never guess who created this bit of clothing.
Yeah.
Windstride was probably used. So it was such a smart hire. I know he's only as a contractor working remotely, but man, when it comes to clothing, he's the gold standard of it. And
that just shows you how in touch they are, man. Like, I mean, they're remote hiring, like whatever, 11:59 or whatever. They're hiring out on contract people that are making the best mods. I don't know any other game that reaches out to the community like DayZ does.
Well, this is a lot of what Scotty does. He keeps his finger on the pulse, and he's got to have a lot of fingers to keep it on all the different pulses of DayZ. But he's always out there looking around and identifying people who are potentials.
Now Mark's got to do it.
God damn it.
But no, big shout out to the dev team, to BI, to the community around DayZ. That it's just such a stalwart game in that it just keeps on going. It's just as the thumbnail said, the game that never dies. It's the ultimate zombie game, and the only thing that'll kill DayZ is DayZ itself. And I don't foresee that happening anytime soon. I still do firmly believe, and this is not based on anything anyone has told me, so don't think I'm getting inside info, but I do believe there will be a DayZ 2, and it will come out after Armor 4, maybe as a DLC. That's my money, because some of the elements that we've seen getting added to the Armor Reforger aren't really armory sort of things, around. I think a while back someone said there was something to do with food, and hydration and that, which has never really been a part of Armour. So, you know, whether they're whether DayZ's going to be its own game or not, who knows? But don't expect it anytime soon is all I'm saying. You know, I think we'd be looking at 2 years. We don't even have a release date for Armour 4 that I'm aware of. So I wouldn't be expecting anything for DayZ 2 anytime soon. But yeah.
I agree
Either
with
way,
Ray. I think the new DLC is basically DayZ 1.5, man. I mean, it's so different. Like,
yeah.
What more could you ask for?
The Australian military advisor to Boo, he Interactive Studios, just said there's going to be a sequel. Boom.
Australian military advisor.
I love that.
All I will say before we finish off for tonight for Frostline is I genuinely hope you guys enjoy it. A lot of time and effort is gone into it, even way before like I joined. But personally, I really hope people enjoy, especially my contributions. And if there's any issues, feedback tracker, thanks.
Yes.
No doubt.
Yes. Marks, maybe do a video on the feedback tracker.
I did years ago.
Do another one.
Do
a new one.
Maybe. Scale Speeder, I think, done one recently.
You're an entertaining man, Marks. You're meant to do this.
You're in the pipeline now, boy. Get it done.
Oh, God.
We played a clip before the show, folks, so that little line had a double entendre. But yeah, I do want to end off. We've got one community spotlight event from Rhodey. Give me 1 second. Let me bring up the little.
I will have to dip now, though, as I do need to get to bed for work tomorrow.
Good night, lad.
No worries, buddy.
Take care,
All
lad.
the best, mate.
It's been
See
a
you soon.
genuine pleasure. Much love to you all. And yeah, see you on Frostline whenever it fucking comes out.
See you tomorrow.
Enjoy the Iron Brew, buddy. Enjoy the Iron Brew.
I certainly will, son. I certainly will.
All the best, mate. Okay, so the event for the Spotlight, there's 2 of them. Star Wars in DayZ doesn't exist. Wait, what? The Empire wants you. An open server event on Empire Z by Rach. Explore the new Ulterior 1.0 update with a very special twist. Server open Sunday, 25th of August at 2 a.m. Australian time. So that is 5.5 hours ago. And also Adrenaline Frostbite raid event, a high octane raid event that will push your survival instincts to the limit. Raid the admin base and claim victory. Sign up now to secure your spot. The event starts Saturday, 24th of August at 5 a.m., which is 2.5 hours ago. So more details, including links to Discords, are in the Discord, podcast Discord. Check it out. And also make sure you join the iRady Independent DayZ Calendar event Discord. One of the great things that we've seen the community bring up to try and help promote stuff. Individual spotlights, folks. Let's do them. Let's try and do something really, really epic this week. We'll start with you, Lemons. What's something you would like to shout out?
Oh, gosh. The community. No, I'm just kidding. That's a good question, honestly. Like, oh man, you really got me here. I'd have to say, shout out to the Greedy Peasant and the Peasant Podcast over on console. He just recently did a huge overhaul of a lot of the stuff he was doing, like with the stream setup, and he's he's been putting a lot of work into it, and he's one of the only kind of people that I know of on console has been trying to kind of do something close to what the PC community has in regards to like the content creation and the podcasts and all that stuff. So, you know, him and the console call and all those people, you know, are very good, and heart goes out to all of them. And definitely, you know, if you haven't seen their work, I definitely recommend taking a look.
Good shout out. Archie?
I know I never do this, but I'm gonna shout out my my developers that are working on my server. Typically, I've shout out other people, up and comers and stuff like that. But there's been so many people that have put, like, it's been such a labor of love getting Lockdown Belazursk out. I'll share the Discord link in the chat. Let's see if I know how to do this here. But only supported. Okay, I can't. So I'll share it in the YouTube chat. But that's the Discord if you want any information. We're trying to keep it in the DayZ universe. I want to shout out, everyone knows Dave. I brought him on. I kept going through all these recommended people to write scripts and mods, and it's like it's so hard to not get scammed now. People want all the money up front, and then they want to slowly do the work and then give you half-assed products in the end and charge you to fix things. It's just so I should have had Dave on since the beginning, but thank you, Dave. He made an awesome mod for me wherein it's a potato sack with Marx's face on it that says Nan's Garden, and it automatically regenerates potatoes. You peel them, you sell them to the galley supervisor. It's one way to make money in the prison. But Dave did that gratis. He wouldn't let me pay him, so I forced donated $20. But thank you so much. Everyone knows Dave. Awesome dude. And if anyone is a modder or model asset designer or is familiar with DayZ scripts, clothing, animations, mechanics, anything like that, please hit me up. I'll pay you. And I'm just tired of anytime you advertise on the Infusion Modders Discord now, you just get bombarded with scammers. It's insane. I don't know what's going on. So if you know anyone or you are familiar with them, please DM me and I'll hire you, because I want to get this out into the community. I've already spent over $1,000 of my own money and about $700 of the community's money. It's very expensive, and I want to get it out for the community as soon as possible.
It all adds up, the cost for this sort of stuff. But yeah, Marks, what about you, mate?
I think I have to give it to the vehicle mod I shouted out. I think you done it in a spotlight last week. But so I had heard of that mod before you mentioned it, but I never looked into it. And then when I saw your clip of it last week, I was like, oh, this is really cool. So I checked it out, hopped in a call with Rag Tyson. He should kind of just give me the details on it and stuff. And I went through it, and I was surprised how good it was. I always thought it was a little bit less, but it was a lot better than I expected it to be. And yeah, it was really cool. So I'll definitely give it that. I know it's been out with a while. Yeah, I think that's it. And could I just say as well, Archie, when your thing is about to release, DM me.
Oh, I got you for sure. Also, Rag Tyson is insanely fucking talented. I don't know.
Yeah.
Someone mentioned Living X Dead earlier. He's another one. That I know the glazing is off the charts, but give credit where credit's due, right? Both of those gentlemen are extremely talented. Just want to say that.
Yeah, it's cool.
Cobra?
3 quick ones from me. First one, well done, Boydie, and everybody else, past, present, and current on the old DayZ podcast. 200 shows is, a lot of them don't even get that far. A lot of them don't even make 100. So well done to everybody that's been involved. Second one for me will be to our man Marks. Marks, I'm so proud of you, mate, and really pleased for you. I hope this goes really well. I'm sure it will for you. And well done. And thirdly, I've got to give a little shout out to Matty Ice, who is a friend of ours from a long time ago. Those that don't know, the developer, the owner, the maker of Bitterroot. I've been on there for the last 4 days having an adventure that I'm going to release shortly. And I must say, having gone into massive depth on that map, which is a big-ass map, it is done so bloody well. There's so many good areas, like brand new areas. So such hard work and absolute determination has gone into that. So well done to all 3. That's me.
That's the best community made map on the workshop, period.
It's brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant.
Mine is modders. Just hashtag adopt a modder, folks. It's been a passion of mine, and there's just so many, like Hunter and Rag just released that dragon mod. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah.
Insane. Absolutely insane. Totally unrealistic for vanilla DayZ, which I know means some people are going to go, oh, that's terrible. Dude, relax. It's going to be for certain servers. I think it's absolutely brilliant. This random event that happens, this dragon starts attacking a town, and it just shows how awesome it is when these people get together and they work on something. And I love the modders. I really do. So many of them do it for their passion projects. Some of them have got PayPal links, some don't. If you can, find a few bucks to throw to someone who's made something that you really appreciate, whether it be Helkiana's Much Stuff Pack, Jacob Mango's community tools, just the list goes on. Arkansas's Hype Train. There's just so many things that go into helping. Yeah, Rag definitely has some good memes. I love his memes. I really do. And the other one for me is obviously all the people who have helped me keep this show going, whether it be when Lad took over running it, when I was having my little dummy spit and didn't feel loved enough and all that other sort of stupid shit.
It's called depression, mate. We all go through it.
Yeah. But no, it's absolutely insane. It is. I'm so blessed to have, a family that supports me doing this silly little show each week, and a community that supports by being here watching. We've got 46 people watching, a bunch of dickheads talk about old, memories and stuff like that. But you care that much that you're here to watch, and I cannot thank you enough. All of you who've been any way involved in this community and what we try to do, which is just promote DayZ and the community around it. Love you all. Mwah.
Yeah.
Big kisses.
Absolutely.
So Dave, I've tagged you in a post in the podcast announcements channel. Big Dog and you can get in contact and get that sorted, the cool little ammo boxes. But ladies and gentlemen, I think that is episode 200 done and dusted. Thank you all. Marks, good luck with the job, buddy.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Proud of you.
It's going well
really
so far.
Proud of you, mate.
Thank you.
All the best, everyone. And we will see you same week or same time, same channel, as always, for episode 201, onwards to 300 of the DayZ podcast. Bye-bye.
Take care. Take care.
Hydration.
Adios.